if I haven't jumped or dodged or had to run at times, I would be badly broken or dead. So yeah, I gotta take care of myself, and hopefully the rest of the world is not gonna try too hard to take me out.
Don't be a dumb bunny, let's go beat someone up.
Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to a better day for me. Hopefully it's a better day for you as well. I'm feeling much better up here, and that's a very good thing. Yesterday was a bad day, and I talked with my therapist, and I talked with my med manager, and I've got news about all that, so that's a good thing right there. And I have survived. I have slept, but I woke early from discomfort and such, so yay. Still, I had my appointments yesterday, and then afterward I had some issues with some falling asleep. Oh joy. But then I went for walkies, and it turned out to be a pretty good day altogether. So, thumbs up for that. And of course, thank you each and every one of you that watches. None of you are required to, so the fact that anybody does it all, it is appreciated to no end. Thank you so very, very much. And of course, front loading of YouTube videos, yay! If you could toss me a like, that'd be awesome. If you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be very cool. That was almost English as well, so hopefully you understood. If you could leave me a comment, that'd be very, very awesome. And of course, I would like to thank each and every one of my Patreon patrons, these literally beautiful and awesome people that are in fact literally beautiful and literally awesome, helping to keep me and my pets alive. It is greatly appreciated. I enjoy metabolizing. I know that my pets enjoy metabolizing, even though they can't speak English, so I have to thank you for them. Greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. If you would like to be a Patreon patron, there are links down in the video description, wherever that happens to be. And if you'd like to help me out without becoming a patron, I have links to a PayPal, and if you'd like to help me out without sending any money at all, there's an Amazon wishlist link with stuff like cat food on it. Thumbs up. So, yeah, front loading the video is over. But yesterday, I had therapy in the morning, and then I had my med manager appointment. I, as an autistic person, require a lot of habit and routine, and only this year have I discovered that I am an autistic person, which, taking a look at all of my various habits and things that I've done my whole life, I mean, really, I suspected, but, it's good to know. Try to remember what I'm talking about. Which, here's the ADHD issue. I have so many memory problems like that. But I had my appointment. I was talking about that, right? I had therapy in the morning, talked about a lot of stuff, and my therapist is pleased, and that's a good thing. Then after 2 hours, I had my med manager appointment. Talked about how the one med, guanfacine, is just doing nothing for me. And my therapist had said, well, why don't you ask about Wellbutrin? Because Wellbutrin, an antidepressant, also has apparently a non-stimulant ADHD effect. Now, I have taken Wellbutrin in the past, so I know I can tolerate it. But that was while my wife was dying. I had just finished my behavioral training, and I was less than 4 years sober. After 25 years of alcoholism, I have no ideas beyond a mild antidepressant effect if it did anything else for me. But there is another drug apparently called Stratera. That's the brand name. That I'm through the Veterans Administration, so it'll be a generic brand. But that drug works as a non-stimulant attention deficit type of ADHD drug. Ow, something in my eye. So we are going to try me on that. Now it's going to take a week, 2 weeks, hopefully not 3 weeks for it to show up. But there's hope. There's hope. It may not be as wonderful as Ritalin was, and that wasn't exactly wonderful, but so here's hoping that's going to work. Because as I've thought about on this one and talked about with people, it's for the first time in almost 60 years, 59 years of life. For the first time while taking Ritalin, my brain almost worked like it should have been my entire life. I was able to remember and think and properly concentrate. And without meds, yeah, that hurts because I remember being able to remember. And I remember that it felt good. I can't remember how to do it anymore, and that hurts. I used to be able to think, and now I remember that I could, and I remember that it felt good, but I can't really right now. I remember being able to properly concentrate and how good it felt, and I can't remember how to do it. As I tell these people, my therapist, my med manager, and I whine about it here, I wish I had never taken Ritalin. It has been torture coming off of it. And the thing is, of course, where I was on Ritalin, where I am now, where I used to be, I'm still settling back down to this state here. I find it near intolerable here. I spent 59 years down here. Looking at my life, I used to think, even though I knew it wasn't true, I still felt that I had made mistakes. It was my fault that I was where I am in life. But no, after having just been medicated for the ADHD alone, the question about my life is, why didn't you do better for your life? The proper response is, wow, how the hell did you survive this long? Because good God, being aware of the way that I used to act, now that I know how I can be but can't be anymore, yeah, I'm amazed I have survived. The cards were not only stacked against me, everybody else is playing with regular cards, and I've got old maid cards. I never had a chance. But life is life. I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? I'm still 59, and if I take really good care of myself, hopefully I'll get another 14 years, make it to 74 or more, if I'm lucky. And part of that is indeed luck. I mean, just in the past 5 years alone, I have come so close to getting smeared on the road by cars from drivers who just ain't paying attention. If I haven't jumped or dodged or had to run at times, I would be badly broken or dead. So, yeah, I gotta take care of myself, and hopefully the rest of the world is not gonna try too hard to take me out. But that's just the one thing. I do want to say as well, there was a commenter, and I cannot remember if it was someone like Sebastian Ferris or that name rings a bell for the comment, but I'm not sure, using one of the cosmic horrors as a framework for an introduction to the project that I'm working on, and that has turned into being a very good thing. I have no real forward movement in creativity right now, but I've got some side-to-side lateral movement, a little bit of forward, but nothing compared. And so taking this idea, at least, I've been able to work on it, and it's coming out pretty good as a framing thing. There's an intro where Arrogotz talks, and then there will be breaks and not intros per se, but breaks and then quick things between various bits as it goes through the story. But I wanted to talk because I've been thinking about this, and this is close to how it would be as an intro, I think. You gotta catch them quick, move fast, don't be too slow. That it's along the lines of Arrogotz would say, if I try to find it, my name is Arrogotz, and I am a child of dread Amagaratsu, the Gakira, mother of all. And although I and my 11 siblings are powerful, there was a time before we were born, and there will be a time after we are gone. We are not eternal, we are not infinite, but creation within the multiverse is. And then a real quick thing about how things are created with this multiverse. not the multiverse, this particular universe. And then and so I present to you Dread Amaterasu and the Angakira, my siblings, to every Ang we send out to do our work, and their children, the Anguka, who do the actual work. In fact, I am feeling gracious to every being of power who can survive the rigors necessary to gain this knowledge. I present, for your edification, a day in the life, a year on the razor's edge. And then the narrative starts from that, because while talking about the creation of this particular universe, Erogots does a really quick bit of why they are the way they are, and how their defining moment was when they realized that creation is unique, though infinite. So things that you find, if you can't capture it forever, it will never come again. And so they admit it is impossible, but they are trying to catalog the entirety of the multiverse. And this is how they came across this particular universe. And then it's the particular stories within. And I think that's a very, very good framing device. Thank you, whoever came up with that. Again, I am so sorry, my ADHD brain. I think it was Sebastian first, but it could have been somebody else. Again, thank you so much. Now, let's see what else I have on the list, because there are some things. Oh yes, this one has nothing to do with anything. But one of the places where I do my nighttime walkies is this small theater in town we have. Now, it is a tiny theater. I think it's got maybe 3 screens. No, it's only got 2 screens, I think. Maybe 3, maybe. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've been in there. But it's just a tiny little place. And it gets movies for like a week at maximum. I don't know how they'd entered into this little contract, but they get current movies only for a week. So stuff comes out and they get it. I mean, current movies hit. And I don't know how this tiny little place does it, but they do. One of them was for the movie, the poster for the movie that's come out already, but The Bad Guys. Animated, computer animation. And I think I'd like to see the movie. But the thing I want to talk about is what I was thinking of when I saw the poster. Because hokey smokes, immediately my weird head started popping into the whole, well, if they're bad guys, one of them should be a real bad guy. It stops being really a kid's flick, although there's ways to PG and PG-13ify it. But in my worldview, this particular movie would be all of them still being the same bad guys they are, except one of them just loves to kill. And so throughout the movie, leaves just a trail of corpses behind. Never graphic detail, never anything to really show, the scary details. Again, it's like you'd see like maybe a bit of blood on the floor, feet coming behind a sofa, and then the bad guy going, But then, of course, you have to have the moment where the character talks about, well, yeah, I've been being less careful because I trust you all, and I was hoping you would be some more supportive of my hobby. Yes, I love to kill. But while I am a psychopath, I'm not crazy. I'm not going to be killing any of you. I know the difference between right and wrong and who's my friends and who are my enemies. I just love to kill. And so in my view, that would be a good movie. Not even as a plot point, but just as, hey, that's what the character does. Leaving a trail of corpses behind them. Thumbs up for that. And of course, I wanted to quickly talk about my cryptid characters and why I like my cryptids. It isn't the fact that they kill, because they kill often and a lot. So that's not why I actually like the characters. As a human being, as somebody who's a part of the potential victim pool, I of course don't like that. I like them as a writer in my characters, though, not because they don't like. In fact, most of them hate the fact that they do. It's that struggle of who they are, who they used to be, what they are doing now to survive, and their struggles to remain who they know themselves to be in the face of what their life has become. And then, of course, kick them into the alligator pit and see who makes it out alive the other side, or whether we're just going to have a bunch of fat alligators down in the pit. I mean, either way, it's, good results, but still. And of course, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. Going to go through and thank however many people have left me comments. It's actually a fair amount more than normal. My last couple of videos, actually my Oblivion one kind of blew up, and I, of course, being who I am, see that and immediately get nervous and scared. But I'm still incredibly thankful to each and everybody who does watch or comment. So, and of course, if I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. And you've seen the way my brain works, so even though I not talk, I don't talk in American Sign Language, but I count in American Sign Language. You see the way my brain works. We have Mysterium Inquitatus, thumbs up and thank you. Asshole Patrol, thumbs up. Confused Owl 29, greatly appreciated, and it went pretty good. Jesse Koskinen, oh my gosh, the maps on Dusk are absolutely insane. They're very cool. We have Zaya Asher. I do need to go back to my Fallout New Vegas game. TG, greatly appreciated. Andrew Oost, oh boy, yeah, I had troubles with my audio. There is Makasa 101, thumbs up. Galactische Imperiala Deutsche ODST, thumbs up and thank you. Ben B, greatly appreciated. And there is, it's Kryptonite, but KRYPTNYT, thumbs up. Ivan, I don't know how to pronounce the S, it has a accent type symbol over the top of it, but like Ivan Solomon, thumbs up. Tiago Rodriguez, greatly appreciated. There is Tommy Copeland, oh boy, yeah, it's fun. Queen Explosion Murder, I like that name. Thumbs up, thank you. Some new guy, greatly appreciated. JAYY, thumbs up and thank you, good to see you. Psycho Jazz, and no fear, there will be more. We have Lucas, thumbs up and thank you very, very much. And that Bob Ross idea is something to work on. And then we have wasabi covered nuts. Holy smokes, that would hurt. We have Ice Damon, thumbs up and good to see you. Gareth Edwards, greatly appreciated. And that is it. 22 people who left me comments in the past 24 hours. Thumbs up and thank you. You get me out of my head and into the world and dealing with real people. And that is greatly appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Yay! Well, hokey smokes. Yeah, it's Friday for me and hopefully for you if you're watching this the day it comes out. I'm going to try and get some stuff done. I've actually been getting some stuff done. So I haven't been at a complete dead stop. I've been managing to get some stuff done. So hopefully you can get some stuff done too. If you can't, of course, don't feel bad. Survival first. And of course, with the Covfefe bug still raging, and of course we're having another surge come up, minor so far, hopefully it stays that way. Please be cautious and careful. The pandemic isn't over. It is still killing. Do not needlessly throw your body onto the corpse pile. Take necessary and safe precautions for your area and situation. Get vaxxed if you haven't been. Get boosters if you can. Hokey smokes. So, until we meet again, choosing. You take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and quite frankly, I do think that is a good idea, really.